Happy Friday, everyone. It's that time of the week again. Lots of updates this week based on recent government announcements, and of course, a few updates about wonderful things going on in the virtual school as well. For the first time in a while, I'm able to report that there's been no cases this week. Really pleasing news. Lots of good news, obviously, out there in the press about vaccinations and the fact that the R rate's falling and infection rates in Wokingham are certainly falling. So some grounds for optimism here. Obviously, the announcement was linked to returning to school on the 8th of March. The wording is actually from the 8th of March for secondary schools. We're intending on starting our testing process next week, and I've sent a letter home to parents. Please do take a read of that. It's a lengthy letter, but there's lots of information, and I'm sure there'll be further information next week with regards to our opening as well. Students, we're hoping will be tested on their return to school. Obviously, we need your consent to do so, and the consent link is in that letter. And there's a video on this slide here where you can go and have a look at how the testing process actually works within school, and that will allow you to discuss that with your child. Mr. Wuriski and Mr. Bella kindly put this together, so thank you to them. But as I say, quite a lengthy letter that's came out following the announcement from Boris Johnson on Monday. Please do take your time and read that. I've sent a link with regards to questions that can be asked for opening as well. That was sent earlier in the week. So please do add to that if you do have any further questions on the back of the letter. Secondly, I just want to reiterate what I said in an email to you earlier in the week. This is not a lost generation. This is an amazing generation. They've faced so many challenges, so many uncertainties during their last year here at the school, and they have faced them head on. And they've been absolutely superb in the way in which they've reacted and the way in which they've responded. And I think that needs to be celebrated. Not these students being hit with, oh, you're behind on this, you need to catch up this. We will do that. We will do that naturally. That's part of our job, and we will find a way to catch these students up. But in the meantime, I think we really need to celebrate what they've achieved and how they've adapted. So from my perspective, I really take my hats off to all the students here at Maiden Early, and I'm sure you will do too. On top of the announcement with regards to schools reopening, we also had the announcement about how grades will be awarded this summer for students in years 10, 11, 12 and 13 who are due to take examinations or were due to take examinations for GCSEs, A-levels and vocational qualifications. Quite a substantial document was released and we're working our way through that. We're going to work with the other head teachers within the trust, and I'm also going to be speaking with head teachers from across the borough, and then we'll be working with our trust leads on standards, on data and on assessment to make sure that we have a robust process in place which is fair, which the students understand, which you understand, and is in line with the guidance, but gives our students the very, very best chance of success and being able to demonstrate what they are capable of. This guidance will come out soon, so please do bear with us. We can't discuss it any further at this particular point in time as we are making sure we get it right, but please be reassured that we will keep you in the loop every step of the way. All subject areas set 2 key pieces of work over the lockdown period since we locked down in January. And you may have received an email if this hasn't been submitted. If that is the case, please can I ask that work is submitted by the 5th of March. These pieces of work are assessing what's been learned over the lockdown period and have been really useful in gauging progress. So that will allow the departments to really plan their curriculum and sequence their curriculum accordingly for any bits of work that need to be improved, any bits of teaching that needs to be refreshed. So please do make sure that is submitted to their Google Classroom by 5th of March at the latest, please. We're fully aware that students grow and they grow quite quickly, as I'm sure you know, and therefore what we're trying to do is a kind of swap shop for uniforms. If you've got any old uniform that no longer fits and you're willing to donate them, please fill in the link below. And alternatively as well, if your child needs a part of a uniform because they've grown out of their other bits, please do use that form, and if we can provide you with that, then we will do. It's just a way of recycling, I suppose, school uniform that's hardly been used. So please do make use of those links, and we'll be in touch over the course of next week if you fill them in. Thank you. Such an important topic here, mental health. We're fully aware of the stresses that the children are facing, and we've got a mental health schools team, and we've got mental health first aiders across the staff body, and some of our students were tasked with creating a poster for the mental health school team to be used across the entire Wokingham borough. Well done to Millie, Doovie, Emily, Julie, Lucy, Louise, Nolan, Neela, Natalia, Tanusha and Yasia who submitted them. You can see some of them work down at the bottom. Absolutely staggering. Superb pieces of work, and for such an important cause. So thank you for everyone who took part on that. Of course, we're monitoring the students and making sure their well-being is the top of our priority. Our mental health first aid team are ready to help If you have any concerns about your child and their mental health, please do get in touch with the school and we can pick that up and support them. This week's PE wellbeing activity was to create a shape from one of the apps, which demonstrates where your physical activity took place. Absolutely superb entries we can see there. Charlie in year 8 did a T-Rex the other day. Fantastic. There is still a chance to upload your evidence to Google Classroom. What activity did you choose and what shape did you design? Please do get back to us and let us see them. Thank you. That's it for this weekly update. Please do stay safe over the weekend. Take the time to read the letter I've sent, please, with regards to physical reopening of school. Please share that with your child and talk them through it as well so they know what to expect. And I will see many of you virtually next week. Take care, everyone.